Kia ora team, Brad here for the Run Experience. I've trained and raced 7 marathons over the last 25 years. I've finished 6 of them with times ranging from 3 hours 19 minutes through to 2 hours and 47 minutes. I had to pull out of one because, well, I just went out too fast. Now, there are 5 big mistakes that I made when training for these marathon distances, and I bet that you are doing at least one of these right now with your training. It's been said that the best way to learn is through mistakes. I disagree. I reckon the best way to learn is from learning from other people's mistakes. So keep watching and get ready to make your marathon training more effective, efficient, and just more fun. And the great thing, these tips can be adapted to anyone's running training for any distance. My first big mistake was running too fast on my long runs. Long, slow distance runs will build your aerobic endurance. Your aerobic system is the main driver for running a marathon. If you don't go slow enough to effectively engage the aerobic energy system, you will not get the full benefit, and your injury risk will increase while your performance will decrease. Without the specific aerobic platform, you will never reach your marathon, or for that matter, any running distance potential. Most long runs should be 1 to 2 minutes a mile slower than your marathon pace, and the actual marathon pacing work should be introduced gradually for progressive amounts of time of the long run as the race actually approaches. So these key sessions will be, say, 3, 7, and 10 weeks out. My second big mistake was adding in the wrong run sessions. Your aerobic system is used for 99.5% of the marathon. Running anaerobic speed workouts will not optimize your marathon ability unless you have a broad aerobic platform first. You have a limited amount of workouts leading up to the marathon, so engage in the anaerobic runs that give you the best chance of performing. For example, tempo and threshold runs, steady state and progression runs. Pure speed work should be very limited and only used for technique enhancement. For example, I might throw in some strides at the start of a threshold session for priming to complete a warm-up, or some 30-second pickups at the end of a long run to break up that slow funk and break out of that poor technique. My third mistake was not having enough focus on the weekday runs. Many athletes put too much emphasis on the weekend long run and just tick off the miles during the week with little focus. The training is the total accumulation of the week and not just that long run on the weekend. A weekday focused workout will help get the body used to running on fatigued legs and break up the mileage. So, for example, having a technique session with drills in the middle rather than just a steady 6 miles could give you more benefit. Or having a tempo progression session with a good warm up or warm down with the tempo completed on the similar terrain to the marathon you're going to race on, well, that's going to have a specific focus and purpose. So make sure that you really work on a good focus for those midweek miles. Mistake number 4 was not having medium long runs every 2 weeks or so. Now, medium long runs can help build the aerobic system and give variety to the week. So rather than completing 4 times 6 mile midweek runs and then the long run, you could complete a 5, 6, 4 and 9 mile midweek run, which is the same mileage but gives you variety and the chance to add a different distance in. And mistake number 5, not having adaptation weeks. You can't keep building mileage indefinitely. Adaptation or recovery weeks every 3 to 4 weeks will help with absorption of that training and prevent injuries. And this is done by reducing the load by 20 to 40% depending on the phase that you're in. And it also is going to help prevent burnout. You want to get to the start line with enthusiasm and having enjoyed the process. If you want a little bit more information on training for a marathon, then check out this vid that we did earlier. So next time you're training for any running race, and especially a marathon, take these lessons on board and avoid making the same mistakes I did. So get out there, earn those miles, get strong, champion compassion, and I'll see you out there.